Welcome to Jim's Having an episode number 15. I promised a couple of weeks ago that I would give an update regarding what my plans were for 2026, seeing as Beyond Tamagami was canceled. Now, did I cancel it prematurely? I don't know. I've been following some reports, and I have to stick with it. I honestly don't know if I jumped the gun or not. So definitely 2027. So what I've come up with this year, and I only had 2 weeks to do this, and I haven't done a lot of research because it's just not a lot of time. I still have 2 weeks of holidays, so I got about 15 days. And I decided to do a trip that's going to take anywhere from 7 to 12 days. I don't want to do anything less, and I don't want to do anything more than that. So what I decided to do was, why not utilize the Hamilton to Brantford Rail Trail, the trail that I've been neglecting for years, which gives me a new way out of town. I'm going to take that trail in Brantford. Then I'm going to head south. I'm going to try to navigate through Brantford and try to find the L-E-N-N Rail Trail. That's the Lake Erie and Norfolk Rail Trail. It takes you right to Lake Erie. So what I'll do is I'll end up coming out in Port Dover and taking the lake shore all the way to Dunnville, Wainfleet, and into the Niagara region. Now, when I get into Wainfleet, I'm going to meet up with my friend Dave Traplin again. Dave really loved those last 2 Niagara tours that we did, and he wants to do it again. So for the first half of the trip, it's all going to be new. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty because I just have not been able to research. I've been able to take a look at the map and say, okay, we're doing this. It's all about adventure and uncertainty, right? And then after we're done the Niagara region, Dave will return home, and then I will try to get creative after that and try to pick a different route home. And try to make something out of this. So it should be good, it should be great. But again, I don't want to go for any less than 7 days because that just doesn't do anything. So the longer you're out there, the more you're loving life. Cool. I don't have a lot to say in this episode that I haven't said in the last episode. I'm out for leisurely ride today. Well, leisurely and training at the same time. Legs feel great. I feel great. We're supposed to leave for Tamagami in 2 days. And that doesn't look like that's going to happen, obviously. So, got to try to keep myself in shape for the next year. Do you realize when I do this trip next year, I'm going to be 60 years old? So there's a lot more than equipment care that I have to look after. I have to look after my body and make sure my body is in the same condition it is now next year. Because you know what? I'm going anyway. Don't care. In fact, I don't even care what the fourth script. Cut. No, I really don't care what the forest fire situation is going to be like next year. I think I'm going to go anyway. And if I have to turn around and come back, then, well, I'm going to be late coming back to work, and, well, they're just going to have to fire me. Anyway, that's where we're at. If I think of anything more to talk about, I will do so. I'm just going to ride along, and when things pop into my head, I'll stop and I'll add to this. That's the plan. So today is Sunday, August 9. I am projected to leave on Monday, August the 24th, which is good because it gives me a couple days on the weekend to get ready for this trip. I will not have to pack as much as I usually do. This trip should probably be about 600 kilometers, give or take. As I was coming down here by the lakeshore, I had a great conversation with a woman and this man. They seem to be a little bit older than me, but he had stories to tell. And I love hearing about stories, and man, it's like having a conversation with somebody while I'm on an expedition somewhere out in the middle of nowhere who's got to know everything. But we had a great conversation, so I think the fact that you're riding with saddlebags, people think there's something going on, so they want to know. So I think that's great. I might have another viewer for this trip. And speaking about viewing, when I'm done documenting this trip, I'm not going to hit the editing room until late September, maybe early October, like I usually do. But because I'm staying in the more southern Ontario populated regions, at least some of it will be populated, you can follow me on Facebook, Jim Federko, F-E-D-I-R-K-O. You can follow my page. I will be updating daily. I think it's it for now. I gotta carry on. Coyote. Wow. So this trip I'm going to be on a limited budget. I've taken my budget for what should have been in 2026 beyond Temagami, and I'm going to carry that over into next year. Just like before any expedition I go on, work has to be done. The bike needs to be ready. So I need to replace the tires, replace the chain, replace the cog, replace the brake pads, check all my brake cables, change the handle grips. And I even have a set of new panniers for the back ready for me from Main Cycle and Sports in Hamilton. And you know what? I'm really shocked that I haven't noticed these panniers before, because they've been sitting there for about a year. And gotta make sure I can go here. Thank you. And man, they got pockets galore. They're awesome. Now these bags here, they're still good. But if I have an opportunity to pick up a set while I still can, because a lot of the bags they have these days, they're just bags, no pockets. So I kind of need a place to put stuff. And man, he's got a lot of pockets. So yeah, there's an expense for next year. I already have it. So I'm going to be taking about $300, maybe $400, I don't know. Very, very limited budget trip. Just enough for campsites. I know of a few campgrounds along the way. Water and maybe the odd food. I will be bringing my dehydrated food. I'll be bringing my camp stove. I don't think there's any threat of any fire bans, so I should be good. Other than that, I think that's it from the budget. I really hope that my week or week and a half will be a lot like today. Today is just absolutely perfect. But if it's not, don't care. Nope, really don't. I'm going. I think we're 15 days from now. Yeah, if I know my math. All right, carry on. Geese have the right of way. Somebody's cooling off in the puddle. Hey, so I'm here on the waterfront here in Burlington, and I was making a right turn from Branch Street onto the lakeshore when somebody yelled out, "Hey, the pedaling paddler!" I never had that before. No one's ever yelled out the pedaling paddler. Oh, that's really cool. Your name is Mike. Mike. So yeah, Mike stopped to say hello, and he's already got an update before any of you guys on what's happening in 2026. So yeah, pretty cool. Awesome.
Big fan.
Hey. That was awesome. I've never had anybody yell out, "Hey, it's the pedaling paddler" before. That is a first. Oh man. That made my day. That made my day. Okay, this is going to put an end to episode number 15. Jim's having an episode. I said I'd keep it short because I promised you guys I would update you on what's happening in 2026. So, just to recap, on August 24, which is a Monday, I will be posting daily on Facebook. No videos, just updating my progress. Jim Federko, that's Federko, Facebook. That's my page, not my channel. I don't use that channel anymore for a lot of reasons. So, yeah. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in, and see you on the next one.